Hi, I'm Mike, the bearded bimbler, and this is my adventures. So come with me as we run, walk, crawl and cycle across the many and varied landscapes of the UK.
Good morning. Well, it is currently 8:40. We are just getting ready because we are heading up to the Lake District today. This is a little Christmas present that Kerry bought me last year for last Christmas. So we're going on a lovely little kind of steam engine ride. Now I know I know this railway. I've been past it lots. I've been on it lots when I was a kid. It's absolutely fantastic, and there's a little kind of northern hamper as well that comes with it. But we're going to stop at Morecambe along the way, so that'll be interesting. I've not really been around Morecambe or walked in Morecambe for probably going on 20 years maybe. It's been a long time since I was there, but I can kind of say more about it when we're there. Chilly this morning, very, very chilly. You can see your own breath this morning. So we are in the car today, we're not going in a van. I think we just couldn't be bothered travelling for sort of 5 hours to get all the way up to where we've got to get to today. So yeah, I will catch you along the way.
Okay guys, and as I've said in the little introduction there, that we are flying up the M6 today and heading up towards the Lake District to a little place called Ravensglass, to a Christmas present that was bought for me last year on the Eskdale Railway. And no sooner had we left Birmingham, approximately 20 minutes up the motorway, we were caught up in a traffic jam that held us there for nearly an hour. Now Morecambe is a funny little place. I remember Morecambe quite fondly from about 30 years ago or so, when I used to travel up there on a regular occasion from Barrow-in-Furness. We used to travel up there from Barrow-in-Furness on a train with my brother, and we used to go and visit Frontierland, where we would spend an entire day messing around on the rides, and some of them so dangerous that you could actually tip the carts as they went round the corners. And you can imagine, as an 8-year-old, that was hilarious. Now, wandering the streets along Morecambe, I remember quite fondly a lot of the places along here, and I can honestly say that very little has changed in all that time that I have actually been here. The train station now is a pub, and Frontierland went many, many years ago and has been turned into now a retail park. Further down the road as you're heading out of Morecambe is the gardens, and the gardens used to be, back in my day, Mr. Blobbyland, when Noel Edmonds' house party was all the rage, and they developed a Mr. Blobbyland there, and actually it was really, really good. And I have to laugh about it because it was just a massive trip down memory lane for me. I'm sure I bored Kerry with all of my daft knowledge of things that were there and the things that we did. But more importantly, Morecambe has been around since at least the Roman times, where it was kind of a fishing port up into the medieval period as well. But it really took off its boom time during the kind of later Victorian period with the Winter Gardens, which was made in around 1897.
Hi folks, so we're having a wander around Morecambe now. We just had a lovely lunch, as you've seen, at the little cafe there on the promenade. I was trying to think, I don't think I've actually wandered along Morecambe since about 2005 was probably the last time I came. And it's such a shame. I mean, Morecambe used to be such a bustling place, and it's just so kind of run down now, but that's what happens with a lot of kind of seaside towns, and I think especially northern seaside towns. So yeah, Kerry's in the charity shop. So we're going to have a wander down that way, I think. Maybe try and find a bit more food. So we'll see where we get to. Most famous thing about Morecambe
So not a lot in Morecambe really. We had a little bite to eat, we had a wander around, we had a look in some of the shops. Some of the arcades are still exactly as I remember them over 30 years ago. And at that point we kind of grabbed some food and we headed in the car and off up into the Lake District.
Alright guys, so yeah, this is the River Duddon, and I've just been telling Kerry that we used to come here when we were kids and have our picnics down here in our kind of summer holes down here. And my friend's uncle one year managed to actually tickle I think it was a trout, a wild trout or a wild salmon. Not actually far from here, I think it might have been that rock down there, and he managed to tickle a trout, he caught it, he took it home and ate it. So yeah, proper memory jogger when I come here. Amazing, absolutely amazing. The water's so clear here and it's beautiful. I mean, if you come in, you want to come for somewhere for a wild swim, this you couldn't get any better. I mean, you just look how, like, especially now, how calm and serene it is. Absolutely gorgeous.
And as explained by myself just then, we are now in the Duddon Valley, or by the Duddon River, and again, massive memory jog there where I've kind of described what went on. I used to visit this area regularly as a child. We went out for picnics for the day, all the way around the Lake District, Grasmere, Windermere, Coniston and everything, and I just really thoroughly enjoyed it. But it wasn't long before we were back in the car and we were heading into the Eskdale Valley for our accommodation for the evening. Our accommodation for the evening was the Bower House Inn, situated in Holme within the Eskdale Valley. Beautiful little pub, the food was gorgeous, and we had a really peaceful night's sleep, ready for the day ahead.
Right then folks, so we have just arrived at the Bower Inn, just kind of around Eskdale way. This is our B&B for this evening. This over the back of me is Muncaster Fell, and there's a video of me crossing Muncaster Fell when I did my Yorkshire Lake District National Park crossing, and it was absolutely brutal. It was so brutal up there. So we're going to go and check in now into the inn which is behind us, and then we've got a table booked for about 7 o'clock this evening, I think. So that's good. So catch us in a bit.